I'm Abby Mixon, and today I'd like to talk to you about collection in your rundowns, getting your horse to drive forward and stay nice and round. One thing that I like to do a lot, lope off, get them in that straight line, take a hold, collect while driving forward. Once you get that release and they're moving forward, release, and then just keep repeating it a lot. So as soon as you go to your hands, they'll give you that face and they'll drive into it, and eventually they learn to stay there by themselves. So I generally like to do this exercise with two hands. It just gives me a little bit more control. And since you're more training, instead of kind of getting show prep, like it doesn't really matter if you're one-handed or not. Like to me, it carries over very well. So I'll just lope off. I'll get her straight. I'll start building. And then I'm going to bring my hands back and kind of towards the sides, and I'm going to ride her forward into that bridle until she releases. And like when you do this, you don't have to stop on the ends. You can break them down to a trot, you can lope around the end, lope around the corner, however you want to do it. It's just important to really have that forward motion and kind of push them forward into the bridle until that back comes up. When that head goes down, you feel that back come up and they're driving. You have to release. That's their reward. That's how they know that they're doing a good job. I'm just going to ask her again. I'm going to drive. Stay here till she gives a little. Right there, release. I'm going to drive her into this again. So there, she's kind of heavy. So I'm just going to stick with it a minute. I broke her down because it's easier to make that turn. But I want to stay here till she softens up, gets off my hands a little bit more, and then I'll go again. Look up, look where you're going, drive them forward. There, I'm going to drive her into it. She released, so I release. I'm going to ask her again. I didn't get much of a release, but I'm going to slow her down while pushing her forward. Right there, I got my release. Ask her again. That's pretty soft. And then we'll go one more time. So I got her straight, driving forward, asked her to soften. There she came a little quicker. So that was pretty good. She's not necessarily putting her head all the way down, but she's giving her chin, she's level, her back's up, and she's driving forward. And like to me, that's good enough. I like it a little better if they stay level. Usually if a horse starts getting real low with their head in the rundown, they might not necessarily be driving forward as well. So I'm going to ask her, drive. There, she's flattening out for me. So that time she got stiff again. I'm going to push her into it. Every time I get a release, I'm sure to let her go and let her know that's what I want. Drive her forward. I'm using both legs a little bit. It kind of just depends which way she's leaning on which one I need. So that was good. You want that hip to the inside, and then everything else pretty straight. The rib cage straight, the shoulder straight, the neck pretty straight, all moving forward in a straight line. I want to feel like that horse is pulling me down the pin, not me pushing it. Whoa. So not the best stop. She was getting better. She was making improvement. It's hot out, so I thought it'd be a good place to go ahead and say, well, test it out. The key with this exercise is just a lot of repetition. If it's not perfect, don't get discouraged. Just keep repeating it, and slowly it'll come along. You'll have to take a hold of them less often and for a less amount of time until you can turn that corner and they'll go down and drive down on their own.
We created Equo, a simple and safe app that connects riders and drivers instantly. Here's how it works. It's really simple. You just sign up through the app, and you're ready for your custom ride. Equo Rush has on-demand drivers ready to make emergency travel a safe experience. Riders can schedule rides in advance with Equo Planned. And Equo Pool allows you to share rides with others for a cost-efficient trip. Next, select the destination and accept fares without having to use cash. One of our professional drivers will be notified and send a fast response for your convenience. Submit your request, and done! You're ready to Equo. All of our drivers are experienced professionals who get continuous training to handle any situation. Providing a safe, comfortable, and secure ride is our #1 priority. That's why we equip every Equo ride with step-by-step tracking and standby emergency assistance. You'll be able to get custom updates and monitor each ride directly from your phone. Welcome to the next level of equine transportation. Welcome to Equo.